What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So lately, and it makes sense, I'm getting a lot of questions on how to make gold now in the pre-patch for Dragonflight because a lot of markets have plummeted in value. So I definitely understand why I'm getting that question, because if you look at every material which was people's bread and butter back in the days, most of them have dropped in value. People are desperate. So right now, gold per hour wise, a lot of the old and current materials are giving you a really poor gold per hour. So for me, I'm put all my focus on collectibles. That's how I make gold. And collectibles in any form. It can be toys, mounts, battle pets, transmog, you name it. If it's a collectible that doesn't go on a regional auction house, but a realm-specific auction house, you can make a lot of gold. But you gotta treat it like you would treat materials in the old days. You don't want to go and farm that one battle pet, that one toy, or that one mount. You want to have multiple collectibles in the auction house, and that way you increase your chances of getting daily sales. Because what typically happens is you go out, you do a battle pet farm, and you make like 80,000 gold an hour in market value. But it could take you weeks to sell those battle pets. So if you expand your horizon by farming a lot of different battle pets and add some toys and some mounts in it, all of a sudden you're getting daily sales and you're making a lot of gold. So there's a big list of things to go through. We're going to talk about one of them that I've had great success with today. And if you guys want to learn all the tactics that I'm using to make gold, then definitely take a look at the 0 to 10 million gold guide. And a big thank you to everyone that has already picked it up. Now, the cool thing about the gold guide is the fact that it gets free updated. So the people that bought the book 2 years ago are still getting all the Dragonflight updates. So if you buy it today using code Dragonflight, 50% off, you will receive a lifetime of free updates for the gold guide. So if you're interested in it, it's going to be linked down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel and you'll be notified whenever these videos go live. So today's video is in Tulbarad. I featured this farm many years ago. And in order to get to Tulbarad, you just got to go through the portal in Stormwind.org. And there's two ways of getting the battle pet. Step number one, there's actually a currency in this area because it's like a PvP zone, which has the Tulbarad commendations. So you can actually solo farm this by doing the daily quests, and you'll get Tulbarad commendations. And you can use that to purchase the Battle Pet Fox Kit. And this is what's going to make you the gold. So I know a lot of people are doing the daily quests daily. Once they've done the daily quest, they just grind the mobs, because they can also drop from mobs, in order to try and get it that way as well, right? Because let's face it, with currency, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you get 10 commendations a day. So it would take you 20 days to get one battle pet, which is probably why it's at a decent value. Right now in my realm, it's 45,000 gold, reach in market value almost 46,000 gold, and I've had no problem selling these for 40,000 gold, but also 70,000 gold. There's not that many people farming them. So if you can't be arsed to do daily quests, you gotta grind them like we do, and they're not that hard to obtain. Like looking at the image from our last farm, you can see that in one loot we got 4 fox kit. 4 out of 5 people got a fox kit in a loot. That was with us killing for 20 minutes and then looting the mobs. So the mobs you want to kill are these guys, the Baradin Fox. Now, you could obviously just browse the entire island and kill all of the foxes that's nearby. If you're solo, that's what you have to do. If you want to do it really efficiently and you want to farm it with people, they actually hyper spawn. But since you got to move pretty far between the foxes, you need to be 5 people in order to hyper spawn them properly, at least. And you can just stand still and you can constantly kill foxes. The only downside is you're not going to be able to loot each other's foxes because the distance is too big. We're at the point where you can't actually loot anyone else's fox kills. So there's 2 locations where you absolutely, 3 locations actually, where you absolutely need people to stand in. The first one is down here at the beach, because this one has a lot of these foxes close by. There's 4 Baradin foxes in a relatively short distance from each other. So you want one guy to stand right where I'm at right now, here, and kill these 4 foxes. Besides from that, we got to move down to this fortress or the shipyard. So you want to have one guy standing right here at the gate, killing 2 foxes. The cool thing about this location is, though, if you place yourself as close to the river as possible, you can kill these 2 foxes, and you can also leech off the next fox killing spot, which is right across the river up here. So the 2 people standing right here will also have 4 foxes to loot, just like this location, because you're going to place yourself as close to the river as possible. You're going to kill these 2 foxes while the other guy kills the other 2 foxes, and you can actually loot each other's fox kills. And as I said at the beginning of the video, you're not going to constantly loot. You're going to kill the foxes, and since they're blue items, they're not going to despawn from the corpse for half an hour. So you could kill mobs for 29 minutes and then go over and loot all the dead foxes and loot the potential battle pet. Now, that's 3 of the other locations, right? And then it's kind of optional which location you want to place the other 2 people at. Like, you had that one place at the start with the 2 foxes, but moving further down here, you also have another spot with the 2 foxes fairly close to each other. Right here, this one and this one. And then close to this this hill up here, you also have foxes. So as long as you get those 3 spots down, it really doesn't matter. But we always place one guy here with double fox and one guy here for double fox, and then we just do these 3 locations right here. So super solid farm, and if you just do this alongside with a bunch of other stuff that I'm going to upload soon, you're going to have a bunch of collectibles that's going to give you a really high gold per hour on paper. But yes, it's going to take a while to sell, but as I tried to explain, you just need to have a good variety of collectibles and you'll get those daily sales. But that was pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys got any questions whatsoever, leave them down below in the comment section. And thank you all so much for watching the video. So subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to make more videos like this. It's not only going to be battle pets, but there's a lot of stuff that are like specific to your realm. They're not going to be commodities or materials that goes in the regional auction house. And a lot of those items are making a lot of gold now. That's where I make the majority of my gold in these days before Dragonflight. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching again. And I'll see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.